Hello, YouTubers. I am back. This is Malachi D. Wildman. I'm back, and I just wanted to give you some heads up of what's been going on. Where you been, Malachi? I don't know. I don't know where you been. Don't know. You've been just been kind of messing around. No, actually, like I was kind of getting hidden before the inevitable happened. My computer, the old one, it died. Now, it's not certain whether or not it was, there's some debate. I think it was the graphics card that killed it. I think it died out from the graphics card because it would die, it wouldn't do, it would go out. I mean, it would give a lot of video errors, particularly when I'm playing videos, and so, really thinking that it was a graphics card issue. And it gives it a little blue screen, video displayer, video displayer, video displayer. So, and I updated my video displayers on a regular basis. So I think it's really that. That being said, it is gone, and it is. I have moved on. I'm still using desktops because I'm old and archaic. I'm old and archaic like that. Why don't you use a tablet? Because I'm old and archaic like that. I like desktops. Desktops are actually good. I mean, you could say maybe tablets have influenced it. Maybe people want more compact, easier information. Anyway, desktops are actually more compact now than I've ever seen them. And I've worked with HP before, and I still have HP now, and it's real fun, and I am enjoying it. So I have a new HP, new desktop. Finally got my files. I got a enclosure for my old hard drive because my new desktop is has room for one hard drive. My other one had room for two hard drives. Easily got them in. This one is like a wiry mess, and it's very hard to get out the hard drive. So I looked at that. I said, no, I'll have to get an enclosure. Finally got the enclosure. I have the new desktop. I have my old files from Notation, everything including fraps. I have software, and I've now discovered the Windows Live Movie Maker elements for Windows 8. That being said, I'm going to try going back and seeing what games I can play on this. Where it kind of leaves us at is this. If you haven't figured it out by now, you haven't heard the news, maybe, that little, the tunnel on the ground, that planet on Mars, your Fallout bunker, whatever you want to be at. Yes, LucasArts is officially dead. All those games, LucasArts has died in April, and it was killed off, of course, by Disney, in favor of course, they do have their own Disney Interactive. Their own games out, so they killed off LucasArts. They were sold to them. They got rid of it. So all those games are now gone. What does that mean? Well, it doesn't mean something to us. Well, yes and no. I'm still going to probably, like I said, I'm going to finish off X-Wing. But I have an issue again. I have to seek out the next component, and that is a controller play X-Wing, because X-Wing, my old controller was crap. I can actually get to the point where I cannot, it wasn't flying, it was more the controller, even though I may suck at flying, but the controller is making it more difficult than usual. So, I had to replace the controller. That being said, I will, of course, instead, will focus on the games which I don't really need a controller for, such as Star Trek Away Team. I will focus on Star Trek Away Team. I want to get that finished off this year and get that done. People want to see the end of that. I'm almost halfway through it. I get the end of that. Get back. I can locate the captain. He's been off in his ventures. Some of the captains, some more crew members from the adventures there, and get them done, of course. And then you could also do Force Commander, almost halfway through, about finished with the Empire campaign. Then it's on to the Rebel campaign on that game, and that'll be done. Then I'll have sort of a Q&A for you, the viewers. What game should I work on next as far as simulators? Once I get my controller in, of course, I will finish off X-Wing, and then I'll move on. From there, I'll hopefully have been completed one of the other two Force Commander or away team by then, and have room for another game. Question is, which game should it be? Should it be Battlezone? There actually has an LP who's actually posted up pretty good narration of a Battlezone. I might give commendation for that. I've had issues with it in the past. My old computer, of course, with frame rate issues with Fraps running, it just kills it. And I don't know if he's got it running Fraps or what he's running on. I might ask him. I like to do a full walkthrough on that, but if he wants, he's got a pretty good LP up. I'll show you, post it up once I see that. There also is Battlezone 2. Now, Battlezone 2 is, how do I say it? It's a more colorful, better graphics, somewhat advanced graphics. Some aspects it's weaker in some other aspects, but I don't want to go into too many details. But it's more advanced game in some aspects, and in other aspects it's different. It kind of advances the story. It takes place beyond the story of a Battlezone. It's in the future, but it's a more advanced game, and I haven't really seen anyone do a narrated walkthrough on it, full walkthrough, and I would like to think about doing that. I also, of course, have another LucasArts game in the reserve, Secret Weapons over Normandy. That, of course, will need a controller, and I'll have to have a controller for that. The only thing about that, of course, if you haven't heard in the past, is the game has a very high. There's only a single difficulty range on the platform you're using, PC, and it is not very forgiving. It comes to that. The campaign probably can be completed with that difficulty, but if I want to make it a full walkthrough and doing all the bonus, it may be a challenge to do that. Like I said, I'm running into difficulty one with bonus missions already, and getting in that may be a difficult in that. Other simulators available, I could try playing around. I've been debating whether. Let me get back to Battlezone and give you a little something on that. Side note: I've been debating whether to do Battlezone, and if I mentioned in the past, recording it, doing an external recording on that. Either using a camera, an individual separate camera, which I don't really like, or I don't know if those of you who know about Twitch, if Twitch recording software can do that live, if it has any issues, if I'm going to have frame rates with Twitch, that's something else I like to do. I have other games that I like that are really sort of a watch, jump in, talk about kind of game. They're not really, they're not games that are really a series. They're kind of games that you kind of jump in, see it, jump out, and you can enjoy those kind of things, and you can kind of talk to me, maybe chat live. I get a chance to talk to you guys live. So you want to jump in, other people, and kind of spread the word around. But that being said, that's something to consider too. I need to find a capture software for Twitch right now. I need to start. I'm doing some inquiry into that, which is the best one to do it for, and which one works best for what I need to do. And that's the other thing. I got Twitch and other games. What else? Well, that's pretty much what we're looking at as far as right now. Certainly other games I like to do. I'm still looking into the Game Bridge, possibly pulling out some old Xbox I guess it'd be Xbox original games. That would be interesting. With the new Xbox One coming out, Xbox original, bring out some of those old titles. Like to pull them out. There's some good titles on there that have been around. So that's being said, I want to thank you for watching, and you take care.